Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Shall we begin?
Aloha Pile 1, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a very fun pick a card reading for what part of your destiny is unfolding right now. So this is being recorded in the 1st of September in 2022. And so we've just had this past August, a North Node sandwich, if you will. So North Node is in control of our destiny, where we're headed, okay? And we had astrological elements on either side of the month that had to do with destiny and course correction. So lots of changes in August, and now September, we're starting to receive in that destiny, okay? Before we get started all the way, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, as well as thank you for those who have donated and tipped, and for those who comment. I love the community that we're building, and I always like to remind you guys that with the comments, where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with you. So when we connect with one another, we connect into the grid, where all of our energies will participate with one another to help us to get what we want more quickly and efficiently. So it's good to work as a team, even if you don't say what you're working on. The energy will still work together. Okay, I do offer private readings. That information is in the description box below of both my Etsy site and my website. If you want to do a more in-depth mentorship, either for your business or for spiritual matters, you can contact me as well through my website. Okay. I'm just going to get a few more oracle cards. We're going to do an oracle card reading today, so all of these for what part of pile 1's destiny is unfolding. I also do a contest for each month for a 30-minute session with me personally. It's free to enter, free to win. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages, okay? Okay. And then one more, and then we'll get to your reading. Now look at the Starseed Oracle as well. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. All right, we got Trust was the main card that you picked. We have the Perfect Storm, the courage to step into life. We have Woodwives with adaptability. We have co-create. We have caring connections and action. And then we have the Golden Children, inner child tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. The Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Beautiful. So right now, Spirit's asking you to trust because you are going through a transformative period in your life. You are moving from life happening to you to becoming the creator of your reality. Okay, pile 1, this is beautiful. Okay, so you've been working on some manifestations for quite some time that has required some trust, because I feel like there may not have been much movement. The two areas in which I'm seeing your destiny unfolding here is with your caring connections. Okay, so some of you may be welcoming in a soulmate, or a divine partnership or counterpart. This is carrying connections both romantically but also in your friendships. So I feel like with this group, you are bringing in partnerships and connections that are going to be very caring, that are going to be co-creative, that are going to be empowering to all involved. Okay, so that's part of the trust that's been happening, because I feel like you may have started a relationship with a divine counterpart. You could have gone into separation for a bit of time, but now this is showing that with your adaptability, the action will start to grow around that connection. The other thing that I'm seeing is that you are moving into being a master manifester. So at this time, your gifts and your talents, okay, that you've maybe had since you were a child are starting to come forward. And this part of your destiny is you actually stepping forward with your rare gifts and talents to share those with the world. You're going to be really successful in creative pursuits at this time, okay? You can see the potential in these different relationships, and your destiny is bringing forward the time for you to be in your creative capacity, where you're going to be co-creating with others. Your life is becoming more of living art. You are, many of you may be switching how you do work in the world to your spiritual gifts and your artistic talents. This is showing that creatively, you have the potential to make whatever you would like, and this part of your destiny that's coming forward is helping you to step into life. I feel like for a while, things had gotten a little bit stagnant, and if you had a lot of things maybe change up or transition in August, it was the perfect storm to help you step back into life again, to say, to ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? Like, what would be fun? What would be beautiful? What would make me feel vital again? And so many of you are moving into action as it regards to your manifestations. I'm really, really proud of you guys, because this is a time where Spirit's asking you to trust them as you are in this creative capacity. You are absolutely stepping into your powers of creation, creating your own reality, manifestation. Many of you are stepping into your spiritual gifts and will be paid for those, okay? Part of what you're creating is going to also support you financially. Your life is absolutely a canvas. So this part of your destiny that's unfolding is you being the co-creator and the creator of your reality. I feel like you're moving into a time where life, you're taking a bit of a risk to either start your own business, switch to a more spiritually based career, switch to a more creative based career that you find a lot of love in, that you find a lot of joy. It doesn't feel like work. You're moving from working just to survive to now co-creating the world around you through your creative faculties. You are helping to bring unconsciousness to light through your artwork, through your creative endeavors, through helping others. Okay, many of you might be advisors yourself or healers in your own right. Okay, and you're now moving into that adaptability that you can be in the world but not of the world. And so you're really stepping into your creative powers. The other thing, the other destiny that's unfolding is these caring connections. I'm loving this. You're going to be seeing the potential with a potential mate, or if you're already mated, this is the relationship transforming into a much more caring connection, into a connection where you guys co-create with one another. Ooh, excuse me. releasing kind of the old, outdated, or tired type of programs. This is beautiful. You're taking accountability for your life, and you're taking the action steps to move forward in a really beautiful way. This part of your destiny is really nice. It's things that you've been wanting to do since you were a child, or knew that you would help humanity in a certain way, and now it's finally coming to fruition. Now it is the perfect storm for you to be able to trust and be adaptable and kind of walk out on that leading edge, where you say, you know, I've worked for long enough to support big corporations, or I've worked for long enough to support someone else's dream, but now I'm going to support my own dream. And this is with your work, spirit, and your love life. And there's actual action steps that are happening. So for instance, if you're looking for love, but have kind of been in that position where, I just trust the universe, but you're never anywhere where like you might meet somebody. Now you're moving into actual action steps, that faith accompanied by inspired action. So you might feel like, you know, I want to go get a coffee across town today. I don't know why, but this place is really calling to me. And you might meet your person, or you might meet a connection that helps you with one of your artistic endeavors, or what you're creating for your job. So this is now moving into inspired action. You're moving into this time where you're listening in to your intuitive promptings and then creating your life from there. And it's like, what Spirit's saying is, you're going to have a lot of synchronistic and serendipitous moments, because you're now listening and participating in your life story. Okay, you're creating it rather than allowing it to happen to you. Okay, of course, some things are out of our control, but what we can always control is how we respond to things that come in life, how we decide for ourselves how we're going to feel about life day to day. And I feel like before you might have been a little down and out, and now you're moving into, I love this raven because it also has peacock feathers. Okay, you're moving into that perfect sort of portal of energy where you're taking the reins of your own life, and you're having the courage to just step up and say, you know what, I'm saying yes to life. It doesn't have to be hard. Things happen, but my attitude can be creative and adaptable. My attitude can be caring. My attitude can be that of a creator. And because you're changing your attitude, because you're changing from the inside out, your outside world is about to be really, really beautiful, full of caring connections, full of creativity, full of newness, and you're bringing these unconscious desires, you're making them conscious, and you're bringing them to life. This is a part of your destiny unfolding that has to do with a lot of tenderness and innocence and childlike wonder, which I feel like you lost for a time. But now Spirit's bringing you into this co-creative capacity where you are creating with the world around you, and you're doing so in a way that's wise, and you're doing so in a way that is adaptable. And these changes and this balance, this equilibrium starts to happen much more quickly than you think it's going to. It's like once you've surrendered to the fact that you're the creator, and you say, I'm going to start to step up into my life, and I'm going to be adaptable, and you choose to be the creator, life starts to change quickly and for the best. I really, really love this for you guys, because you were always really good manifestors, but now you're moving into being a master manifester. You're saying yes to life, and you're having the courage to do what's best for you, because no one else is going to do it for you. And now you're finally getting that, and you're saying, you know what, I'm responsible for my life being good. I can't blame anybody else or be disappointed if I allow them to create my life for me. And you're saying, no, I'm going to go ahead and create the life that I want, because there's so many different, every reality is true in that whatever you focus on, you're going to get more of. And now you are becoming a deliberate creator and saying, no more of focusing on things that aren't working or just doing things because it's expected of me. You are really rising above and beyond that. And this part of your destiny is hugely creative and hugely beautiful, full of gifts and caring connections and loving, childlike fun and artistry that's going to also provide for your financial needs as well. So I love this part of your destiny that's unfolding. It's you taking the reins of your life and creating something magical with it. And I think that's just amazing. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Thank you so much. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment sections below, write, I am a deliberate creator of my destiny. I'm a deliberate creator of my destiny. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that drawing on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha Pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a really fun pick a card reading for what part of your destiny is unfolding at this time. So this is being recorded on the 1st of September and of 2022. It's a timeless reading, but the energies around August had everything to do with course correction and our destiny. We had the North Node kind of sandwiching the astrology. We had the Lionsgate portal. We had a really intense full moon. We've got a bunch of planets retrograde. We're about to have the 6th planet in retrograde here in a few days. So there's a lot of change and course correction that's been happening. And so I just wanted to look at, with that kind of course correction and destiny unfoldment, I want to see how that's affecting you directly, okay? Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Thank you for those who have donated and tipped, and for those who comment. I love engaging with you guys. We are building a beautiful community here, and as I always remind you with the comments, where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with you or with us. And so what that means is, as we connect in together, we build a grid, and all of that energy can be used to get you what you want, to put you into alignment. It works much more quickly when we connect in with a group, okay? And so this particular group has the, I hold the space on my channel for our highest destiny and highest outcome. So that's the type of energy that is empowering all of us, okay? And then I do offer private readings. That's in the description box below. I have my Etsy channel or my website. Those are the only ways you get in contact with me. I'd love to do a reading for you. I will never solicit you, and I don't have any other of the social media platforms. So if anyone is posing as me, please know that it's a scam. So report them or ignore them, but save your beautiful money. As well as I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win. It's a drawing where for a 30-minute private reading with me, I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some people are here just for the messages. All right, so you chose the top card of forgiveness, and underneath that was blessings. Okay, I also pulled your other cards. We have moving out of stagnation. We have unfinished symphony and by the book. We have community and the angel of balance. We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. We have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And we have surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, making love to life. Okay, so first things first, I do feel like that you're entering part of the destiny that's unfolding is a forgiveness and an apology with someone in your life. This could be a family member, this could be love, romance, but it feels like that there's been someone in your life that it's just not finished with yet. The energy's not finished. So for some of you, this will be romantic and it's a divine counterpart that you might be in separation with at the time that you're watching this, okay? Any way that it goes, there is a need for forgiveness and a need and an apology that's coming in. I feel like with this group, there has been a lot of energy exchanged with a person, or if you've had family relations, this does feel very much like family or lover related, okay, as far as the apology and the forgiveness that's happening. There is a bit of an unfinished symphony here with this. Now, what Spirit is wanting you to know is that this relationship, and by doing the forgiveness, you guys are healing and clearing in such a way, and it is by the book. They want you to know that the person that you've had a rift with, they are doing the energy step by step, and that this destiny that's unfolding is to move you out of stagnation, okay? This step by step situation is really for you to have the time so that you can balance yourself, okay? It feels like with this person or this situation, it puts you pretty far out of balance for a while. And this destiny that's unfolding with the apology, with the forgiveness, remember, we don't forgive because we are condoning what another person did. But when we're angry with someone and we're holding on, like in the Buddhist philosophy, they say being angry with someone is like holding a burning coal in your hand and expecting the other person to get burnt by it. Really, you're the only one getting burnt by it. It doesn't change the fact that their actions may be unsavory or that they absolutely owe you an apology. But the forgiveness is for you, so that you give yourself the gift of forgiveness, that you're no longer burnt by the anger or burnt by holding on to the hurt, because you burn yourself by feeling that, right? For some, this will be forgiving someone who may never apologize out loud, okay? It's like accepting that apology that may never have been given. For many of you, you are going to get an actual in-person or over the phone apology. I do feel like the main energy here is an actual physical apology, but there will be some who choose not to come forward and apologize. There will be some who choose to not follow through with their spiritual promptings. We can't control each other's free will choices, but what you can control is your own ability to forgive, because it's going to put you back into balance. Okay. We do have new community coming. I feel like for some of you, because you've been going through such a change and you've been moving up in your spiritual awakening, you've been moving up in your energies, that the community or the people that you were hanging out with, any of this toxic energy, you've been filtering out. And now what Spirit's saying is you're going to have a whole new community that's going to really be a blessing and balance to you, okay? What they're reminding you, this part of your destiny is about the big picture planning and thinking. Many of you may have starseed roots on Pleiades, okay? The Pleiadians are certainly working with you at this time. If you were attracted to this, the starseed race of the Pleiades, are working to your benefit, to help you to have the big picture thinking, to help you to see of the blessings. Even a timely separation may have been a blessing for you, okay, to get yourself together. But right now, the destiny that's unfolding for you is balance and blessing, okay? Big picture thinking. They want you to dream big picture. So even if you're separated in the moment from a divine counterpart or someone that you wish to be in a romantic relationship with, the Pleiadians are saying, look at the big picture, okay? So that way you can forgive these little nuances in the now to come into balance and alignment so that you guys can come back together, okay? So that you guys can have the relationship that you're looking at, or achieve the goals that you would like to. This is showing like they're wanting you to really expand your vision on what's going to make your life sweet and beautiful, and to have those sweet emotions towards yourself and towards those around you. This is Venusian energy. So we have Taurus and Libra are ruled by Venus. Okay. And so this is a time where your destiny is unfolding into a sweeter time in your life. There's going to be balance. There's going to be forgiveness. There's going to be new community for you to live and thrive with. Okay. These are new friendships. And, excuse me. And this is a reconnection for many of you with a love, with a person that you have really cared about, and you knew that it wasn't finished. Okay. There is unfinished business with a person, that does require forgiveness. Okay. That does require, moving out of the stagnation of anger and allowing yourself to see things in this really beautiful and sweet way, and to see that the person that you need to forgive, they've been doing the best they can with the information that they have and with their current level of consciousness. And as you are opening up your level of consciousness and creating a tribe of people around you who are empowering, who are loving, who are engaging with life in a sweet and beautiful way, who do see the big picture rather than the immediate problems. It's like almost like you guys have had kind of blinders on for a while, and now you're about to take those off and see the joy all around you. Excuse me. I'm having a little bit of hiccups. So you may have felt like you had some hiccups along the way, but what they're saying with this is that you are about to come into balance. And the main thing is, I feel like that you've been going through a time where you have felt very lonely, maybe isolated. Life has gotten, again, like blinders on it. You're about to forgive and open up to life and to the sweetness. And there's lots of different blessings and opportunities coming in for you. The main thing is relational. It feels like what's balancing out is that you're going to have the community and the people and the relationships around you that you've been wanting. Your spiritual quest may have taken you onto a kind of isolated or lonely journey for a time, but that's about to change. You're about to forgive yourself and those around you who may have caused a little bit of stagnation, a little bit of hurt in your life, and you're just going to forgive that and move into your blessings, okay? You're no longer going to stay stuck with the burden of feeling like you can't forgive someone, because that is a burden. And it feels like that relief that happens brings you into balance, and it also brings you into a state of pleasure. So there's really pleasurable experiences coming in for you as well. Okay, so these blessings that Spirit's wanting to bring in has a very Venusian energy to it. It has, which has to do with art and love and literature and beautiful textiles and noticing love in nature, noticing beauty all around you. Okay, some of you may be enjoying nature outside with a beloved here, or you might meet them in a place that's full of nature. Okay, but you're going to be moving into the big picture, kind of galactic thinking that's going to open your community up. I also feel like for many of you, you're coming into a time where you're starting to be able to communicate with your spiritual community, with your guides as well. For some reason, these three ladies remind me of the Fates a little bit. That's not what this card is, but it feels like it is fated for you to come into balance with your angels and guides and spirit animals that you talk to, that you're coming into a balance between your spiritual world and your earth world, and you're going to have communities in both. That's going to be very enriching and empowering to you. So where you may have felt really lonely in your destiny and like you have just gone through a hard time, now this part of your destiny that's unfolding is a tribe that's correct for you, is beauty and sweetness, big picture thinking, and there's forgiveness. So it's opening the door for you to reconnect step by step with a person that means a lot to you, whether this be your divine counterpart romantically, or whether this be a friend or a family member that has been estranged. There's much healing that's happening. So this part of your destiny, especially for the next 6 months, is really about creating a sweetness in your life, forgiveness, community, and lots of love and big picture thinking. So you're going to be looking at your next 10 years of growth. You're going to be looking at what you want to create in that time frame. So really loving that. Kudos to you guys. I'm going to leave that there. So thank you guys so much. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am welcoming the sweetness of life. I am welcoming the sweetness of life. This lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a really fun pick a card for what part of your destiny is unfolding at this time. This is a timeless reading, but it is being recorded in the first days of September. And August was essentially a month all about destiny and course correction. So astrologically, we had like a North Node sandwich, we had the Lion's Gate, we had different retrogrades, we had huge super full moon. So really big energies that have to do with destiny. So we're looking at how that's playing out in your life now that we have gone through the transition. What is the destiny what part of your destiny is unfolding at this time? Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. So thank you so much. Thank you for those who have donated and tipped, and for those who comment. Now, I always like to tell everyone, I love the community that we're building. And with the comments, remember, where two or more are gathered, their source energy is with you or with us. So when we engage with each other, we're connecting to that grid of the source energy and anyone who's participating. And what that does is we could combine our energies to where we get into alignment quicker for our goals and outcomes. So it's a way that we can work together as a group without having to spill the beans on what we're trying to manifest, because there's no need to necessarily share that content, right? So it's a win-win for everybody. So love that. I do offer private readings. That's in the description box below. You can either go to my Etsy channel or to my website. I do also offer mentorships if you want more in-depth training with me. either for your business or for your spiritual ascension process. Whatever you're trying to achieve, we can work together to help you to get your goals and outcomes. And so you're welcome to reach out to me on there. I do want to let everyone know I do not have any of the other social medias other than YouTube. So if anyone's posing as me, there have been scammers about on YouTube targeting tarot readers. So anyone who reaches out to you, I will never do that. So do know that that's a scam. So please save your beautiful money. Okay. And then lastly, I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I'll let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some are here just for the messages. All right, let's get to it. You guys chose wisdom. And then I went ahead and already shuffled the other cards. We have Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. We have Eye of the Needle, intentionality. And then we have Overflow, Overwhelm, and Plenty. We have the Here and Now with the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. The Blue Flame, which is spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. And Fall Into My Arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Pile 3, wow, you are going through this part of your destiny is spiritual awakening. You are coming into your universal wisdom, the part of you that's connecting with the crown chakra and the divine matrix. Okay, some of you maybe have recently had a little mushroom trip or an experience with mushrooms that has enlightened you. But in this particular instance here, your crown chakra is being activated and opened, okay? You are understanding some sort of aha about the divine matrix, about this earthen realm. And it's coming from your spiritual awakening. So you are having... you're interacting with the blue flame here. Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened there. I think the thing went off. So you are interacting with the blue flame at this time, pile 3. So you are going through spontaneous awakening. So your gifts, your communication with spirit may be increasing and changing very quickly. And that can be a little bit off-putting when we are going through these spontaneous activations, but this is part of your destiny. What they're saying is that you are a teacher, a trainer of sorts. You are here to help others to activate themselves. You are here to help others to move into their awakening. And so this particular part of your destiny is a time where you're able to share your wisdom. It's finally time for what you've been studying for, what you've been in your spiritual initiations for maybe many years. They're showing me like a 10-year process. And now it's finally time for you to kind of share that with the world. So your mana or your energy is increasing, your understanding of high spiritual topics and the process by which to help other people awaken, that's coming in for you. It's like you're getting downloads of information on how to help other people go through a process. And this is your intentionality at this time is supremely focused. So it feels like where you may have felt like you were floating about in time and space, you're now going to be in the overflow. Your heart is overflowing, your spiritual wisdom's overflowing. You are helping others to expand their consciousness while yours is expanding. This is really beautiful energy. It can feel a little intense. Okay, so some of you may have had some bodily things that are happening as you're updating, but remember you're in the here and now. And so this is the practice. This is what is opening for you in your destiny is for you to be in the gift of the present. Excuse me. A doorway's opening within yourself right here, right now. When you get tired, it's because you're either in the past or the future, and you're this part of your destiny, you're really being moved to the here and now. You're expanding absolutely quickly. So there is an element of surrender that is present here, because you are still in the world, but the experiences you may have been having may have been so profound or otherworldly that it has felt a little hard to stay on earth. Sometimes when we go through these profound spiritual experiences, it's hard to tell which way's up. It's hard to feel like you're supposed to stay on earth, because you're holding the opposites. There are extremes in life, and I feel like with this is that you're activating so quickly, it can feel rather extreme. That being said, your wisdom is needed to help your community, and this is absolutely time now for you to be bringing your own set of wisdom, your unique perspective, your unique download for this process in the universe, okay? We all have different things that we bring to the table that can help other people to activate and awaken the energies within them. And just by you being you, setting your intentions, you're going to have plenty. So what is opening for you is not only are you going to be a wisdom keeper, a wisdom sharer, okay, that is absolutely coming from your experiences. Many of you are or will be fantastic storytellers. How in the Hawaiian culture, how we share the light with one another is we talk story, okay? Talking story and sharing the vibration is how you activate one another. It is how you share the knowledge and share the light. And so even if you don't think that you're that great of a storyteller right now, you're being prepared for that, because wisdom always comes from experience. Knowledge can be gathered like data. Wisdom happens from our experience. It's experiential. So things that you have been through for maybe your whole life, you're now understanding what that process is and was in order for you to gather the wisdom that you needed to be available for these activations into the higher consciousness, because you're here to help to teach and train others, okay? And that's the part of your destiny that's opening up, is you're moving into this leadership role. You're moving into this wisdom keeper role that you may have always felt like you were going to do, but were never really sure. And it can feel a little bit off-putting when we're moving into a new role, when we're moving into a leadership position. But know that that just be here right now and respond to your ability. Responsibility means respond to your ability. Okay, each day there's different ability available. All right, especially when you're going through these spontaneous awakenings and activation, your bodies at times needs some time to catch up with that surrender, with the holding of the opposites. Okay, I do feel like that with the galactic mushroom, the mushroom kingdom has information for you, okay? Their beautiful fungal network is basically like the internet for the tree system. It is the connectivity that connects together all of the different tree and plant species. It works as a communication network, right? So mushrooms are really integral to life on Earth. And so there's information there in the mushrooms for you. So you may already be interested, but there's some information there, okay, is what they're getting at. So you can research that on your own, but it feels like you're connecting into the overwhelming earth energy matrix. Like many of you might be really good herbalists, or you understand plants really well, because they're showing me plants, flowers, both as medicine but as beauty as well. Like you have wisdom in the plant kingdom. So that won't be for all of you, but a good portion of you just know how to work with plants, and that is part of your wisdom. That is part of the wake up for yourself and for others. There is a lot of energy at this time coming through your crown chakra. It's opening wide, okay? The suggestion here is that you do spend a good amount of time with the first chakra, okay? Because remember, these are bookends. So if your crown's opening, we want to make sure that your root chakra is equally as open. So do what you can to be in nature and ground yourself, because you're going to be this part of your destiny that's opening, you're going to be very, very connected spiritually, which sometimes can make us a bit ungrounded, because I'm feeling like I'm like flying off into space as I'm trying to give this message. So they are suggesting that you spend a lot of time in nature. If you can go barefoot on the ground, do that. Get yourself into the here and now, into the present moment. You are here right now. The doorway to the present is the gift that's open for you right now, because you are exponentially expanding in your consciousness at this time, and it's moving into wisdom. This is a pretty incredible part of your destiny, because it's going to be opening up opportunities for you. Opportunities where you may be asked to go on spiritual pilgrimage. You might be asked to move somewhere to help teach and train others, or to sit with, they're showing me my journey, so to where I lived with my kahuna elder, to take care of him, but he also took care of me and taught me pretty well everything I know. And so you may be called to different opportunities for learning and spiritual advancement at this time. And it feels like you're moving into the role of, of leader, okay? And you're the keeper of the wisdom that has been downloaded to you. So you'll be sharing that with people as you go. Okay, so really excited for this group. Out of the three, you had the most spiritual advancement. So this is a huge part of your destiny, both galactically, but also in your human form. So really, really excited for what you guys are going to bring to the world and share with us. So, you do what's best for you to keep yourself grounded, because you have a lot of energy flowing through the crown center right now. You're being activated in a huge way. And so your team is really wanting you to be as active with the earth energies as you can, so that you can keep yourself grounded during this time of great transformation and activation. Okay, so really loving this, you guys. I'm excited for you. You have really important wisdom and process that's going to help other people to wake up and activate their latent gifts and talents and spiritual gifts. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those who would like to enter the drawing, it's free to enter, free to win. So here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, I am surrendering to my spirit. I am surrendering to my spirit. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that on the first of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.